pre-K kiddos and parents. Happy Thursday. Kiddos, good news. In the next few days, I'm going to try to get learning bags together for you and bring them around to your houses. And inside those learning bags will be something that looks like this. And I'm going to show you how to use it, but I'm going to need your help to play the game. So it says, cut out each puzzle. If doing all the number puzzles at once is overwhelming for your child, try just putting out 5 to 10 number puzzles at a time. And that might be a little bit tricky too, so feel free to just start with 1, 2, 3, and 4, but you will get more numbers than just that, and you'll get more numbers than this, but this is just to show you. So, kiddos, help me out. What number? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not done. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now when you get these cards, you can cut them out, or maybe mom or dad can help you cut them out. You just cut them out along the black line, like a square. Ooh. And they're cardstock, so they're a little bit thicker than paper. And then you cut up the middle on that black line and separate them like that. Gonna get a little bit sloppy because I'm trying to hurry. Let me do number 2, and then I cut up the black line and separate them. Next I'll do number 3. And cut up the middle to make them puzzle pieces. And then number 4. And then cut up the middle for that one and separate them. So essentially, they would be all mixed up. And then I think, depending on where your child is at, I would try to put these in order. So kiddos, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to match the correct number of dots on the die to the number on the table. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle them up and make it a little bit tricky, if I can get them. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? How many dots? 1, 2. 2 dots. So we need to match it up with the number 2. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. Number 2, 2 dots. Next up, 1, 2, 3. 3 dots. We're looking for the number 3. Is this right? Ding, ding, ding. Number 3, 3 dots. How about this one? How many dots? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to find the number 4. Number 4, ding, ding, ding. Number 4, 4 dots. So they belong together. That puzzle goes together. How many dots? 1 dot. What number is this? Number 1. So they, ding, 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 go together. And that's how you play the game with the puzzle cards that will be in your learning bag. And then this bag is to just put all the pieces in so you don't lose them and they can stay together. You can also, once they're in here, with a Crayola marker or any kind of marker, you can trace these and then it wipes right off too. So that will be in your learning bag, kiddos. Make sure that you practice your numbers because your kindergarten teachers are gonna want you to know those numbers, okay? Now I have a book, and guess what kind of character is in this book? We read The Very Cranky Bear, and we read Pom Pom Panda Gets the Grumps, and yesterday we read What Are You So Grumpy About? This character today is Marvin, and Marvin Gets Mad. Oh boy. What kind of animal is Marvin? He's a sheep. I don't think I've ever seen a sheep look that mad. Let's find out why Marvin is so mad. Marvin gets mad. One perfect morning, Marvin and Molly found a tree full of big, juicy apples. There was one apple that Marvin really wanted, but no matter how high he jumped, he couldn't quite reach it. Maybe it will fall off, thought Marvin. He waited and waited and waited, but the apple did not fall. Eventually, Marvin fell asleep. When Marvin woke up, the apple was gone. Molly was eating it. "I wanted that apple!" shouted Marvin. "Sorry," said Molly. "I didn't know." Marvin was not happy. "Don't get mad with me," said Molly. "There are lots more apples in the tree." "I wanted that apple!" shouted Marvin. "And you've eaten it!" Marvin was so mad. He grew mad teeth, mad horns, mad feet, and a mad tail. "I want my apple!" "Calm down," said Molly. "No!" shouted Marvin, and he stamped on the flowers. He knocked over the chicken shed. He frightened the ducks, and he bit a cow's tail. He is really mad. Marvin didn't know what he wanted anymore. He stamped his big mad feet and let out a big mad bah! As Marvin stamped harder and harder, the ground began to rumble underneath him, and suddenly, crack, the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. Marvin fell deeper and deeper and landed with a thud, all alone in the dark. "Ah!" shouted Marvin, but no one could hear him. He tried to break the wall, but that only hurt his head. Marvin was all alone. He closed his eyes and remembered the perfect day in the meadow. "I wish Molly was here," he thought, and gradually Marvin felt less mad. When Marvin opened his eyes, there was Molly. "I'm sorry I was so angry," said Marvin. "That's okay," said Molly. "I came to find you. I thought you might be lost. And look, I found another big juicy apple. It's for you." "Aw, thank you," said Marvin, and Molly showed Marvin the way back up to the meadow. Everything was perfect again, but Marvin didn't want an apple anymore. He wanted a pear. But no matter how high he jumped, he couldn't quite reach it. The end. Okay, kiddos, I gotta go back here. Because Marvin was so mad, and then he stamped hard and fell through the ground, and then he was all alone, and Molly, his best friend, showed up to help him. And the book says that Molly showed Marvin the way back up to the meadow, but she also showed him the way not to be so mad. She was very kind to him the whole time, even though he shouted at her and he stamped his feet and he didn't use nice words. Molly stayed calm and she stayed kind to him. And that's what made him get less mad. So remember that if somebody's mad at you, try not to shout back. Just try to stay calm. Belly breathe and use all of those things that Mrs. Glasgow taught us and Other People Matter about how to calm our bodies down. Definitely be thinking of that tonight because you have a special challenge, a Friday challenge that I'm going to need you to think about ways to be kind. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay, have a great Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow for our Friday challenge. See you tomorrow. Bye.